then you'll be looking straight into the dead body's eyes. That's the part I don't like. But we're just here to talk about the first experience. Like my first experience, I did not. Hi guys, and welcome back to VICKY'S corner. So I'm here with Troy once again. So as you all know, we are medical lab scientists, and we had some time in school, and we had some, should I say scary times?
Exciting and scary.
It was never exciting for me.
It was exciting for me, I swear. It was.
Wait, seeing course for the first time, it was exciting to you?
It was like it gave me goosebumps, kind of exciting. I was so excited.
No.
I did not sleep. I'm serious. I did not sleep. The date or the time. Like I was so excited. And even when we got to the lab, and the instructor was telling us what to do. Like we have not taught the dead body yet, though. We're still trying to get our gear on and all that stuff. Trust me, my guy, in my head, I was already handling them. Like I could not.
You don't mean it.
When we got into the lab and they
guys, this is an example of a very good student, a serious student.
If I pray.
Hey God,
I pray.
Even when actually, remember our hostels were close to that cadaver lab.
Yes,
that's the place, like a mortuary where they keep dead bodies. We call them cadavers, right?
Yes.
There are people that the government have, given schools go ahead to, use them for practice, right?
Yeah.
So maybe somebody died, maybe an armed robber or anybody that died, and some people, rich
like
men,
those people that died during life imprisonment kind of thing. That
their families don't know them. Yeah. So government will give their bodies out for students like us to make practicals with them, know places like your kidneys, liver, your uterus, and so on. So even when our hostel was close to that place, even when in year one, it's year two we started.
Yeah.
When they were telling me that place is where they are keeping those dead bodies, if I'm coming back from class and it's 6 o'clock, I normally run and pass that place to my hostel. I'm telling you.
Seriously.
Hi God.
Okay. I think the worst experience I had was when we were going to study at night and then we have to walk past that place. I think that's the only time I got scared.
Ninth class.
That's the only time I got scared though.
That's one reason why I don't do ninth class.
Trust me, during the day it was exciting. It was only at night I used to get scared. But then I'll be like, what if I not see one of them?
Exactly.
But during the day, that thought does not come. To be honest, that thought does not come during the day.
Maybe somebody that I know. Sure, you get the point.
You know that I used to always think, or what I used to always imagine then, was that what if as you are cutting this cadaver now, the owner will not show up and say, you are cutting my father.
Or the person wakes up. That's always my thoughts.
Now, I have to always think of what if the person comes and sue us for cutting their parents.
See, guys, imagine that as a student, right? As a student, your job is to do something with dead bodies, and during the exams, I see this topic, it's a very lengthy one, but we're not trying to make it short. Like during the exams, you will be left with these dead bodies for you to identify some parts.
Yes.
You get?
Yeah.
That's called it's triple chase now, right?
Yes.
That they will tell you, they will identify a part in the dead body's eye and tell you what is that part. So when you get to that particular dead body, there might be 6 or 10 dead bodies in that place lying down on
with
tables.
Different parts, yes.
Yeah. So they will not tell you identify that part. Like you get there, and then you'll be looking straight into the dead body's eyes. That's the part I don't like. But we're just here to talk about the first experience. Like my first experience, I did not sleep. My roommate, I told her not to cover herself in the night, because anytime she cover herself with duvet, she looked like a corpse.
My God.
And I did not eat meat for 2 weeks because we were cutting flesh of human beings. I did not eat meat for like 2 weeks.
Guys, mine was not like that. It was nothing like that. To be honest, the first time I got in contact with a human heart, I remember holding this in my hand. I was so excited. I called my dad immediately. I go home, like, Daddy, guess what? I held a human heart.
This girl is a very serious student. She's a very serious student.
I was a psycho, to be honest. But that was it, man.
After years, I now started getting that excitement of learning about the human body.
Yeah.
It's after that year 2. After that time, even year 2, I was still scared. But during the exam, that's when you be begging them to please give you some time to stay with this dead body.
Because you need more time to identify. The exams will not allow you to see that thing and just understand that's what you're looking at.
It was a terrible experience. As medical lab scientists, during school, we handled a lot of things.
Surrounding their lecturer. Now that is the cadaver line there. As we said, these cadavers are people that the government have given to schools to do practicals, okay? So we have students studying medicine, med lab, nursing, pharmacy, work on these, cadavers. So sometimes, like when after teaching, this is anatomy atlas. After lectures, you can, like I had this particular textbook, I go home and then I read through it, and then when I don't understand, I come to YouTube to, if they teach this is the ant now, if they teach about ant for that day, I will come to YouTube and learn more about how the structure of the ant is and all that. As in, like, it was really, really interesting somehow, and also scary, to be working with dead bodies known as cadavers in school. Okay, so I said, let me just be showing you pictures of our students surround this, cadavers and so on. And there was a time I was talking to my husband, and he was like, during his own time, because my husband is a doctor, so he was like, during their own time, like he will bring the skull of a human being to his house, like he will bring it to his room to come and learn in the night. I was like, oh, you're a serious student, for what? Like me, I can't even think of it. The highest I can do is learn about these things on YouTube, and when I close my YouTube, I sleep. I don't have time for carrying the bones and all that. I know some students normally do that, they hold the bones and all that. My husband said he was even carrying the skull to his bed. Like, if I've known my husband in school, I'm definitely not going to date him. Like, you can't be with a skull of a human being and I'm going to date you for what? Like, after holding the skull of a human being, you will now come and kiss me for what? Okay. So he said he did all that to make sure that you know everything and you write exams and pass, because exams were difficult. In fact, they were difficult in school. The way Nigerian system is, like, they will make sure you know everything on your own. There's nothing like they help you to do this one. You must learn, or you must learn on your own. So guys, I just said, let me come and show you how these things look like, how we were surrounded by cadavers. As like how we learn from these cadavers and so on. And it was a nice experience, guys. It was sometimes you will be reading alone, you have to imagine these faces just to understand. Imagine reading in the night and you have to just understand this, and you have to imagine these faces in the night. Hey. So this has been my life before I became a YouTuber. Okay, so before I became a proco, this has been my field. Okay.
As medical lab scientists during school, we handled a lot of things.
I'm
So
telling
guys, we
you.
don't want this video to be too long.
Yeah.
Seriously, because we're about to film other videos. So, but trust me, we are going to come back.
You understand?
We're going to come back. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, so
okay, the link will be in the description down below, and it will be on the screen. Please,
please
subscribe to our channel. Okay, guys, bye.
Bye guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.